Rob, very much for joining us this morning at Mortgage Business Expo. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. And just to kick off, do you think that buy-to-let has benefited from the pension reforms that came in earlier this year?
Thanks, Sarah. Good to see you as well. Undoubtedly, the pension reforms have sort of stimulated the buy-to-let market since the changes that were announced. But have we really seen the landslide towards buy-to-let that was maybe predicted? I don't really think so. I think if you look at the reasons maybe behind that, is that if you look at the size of pots available for people that are now entitled to pull them out, is it really going to act as a deposit or a sizable deposit for a buy-to-let deal? Probably not. Good news is it's definitely stimulated interest. I think a recent piece of survey by the National Landlords Association suggested that those landlords that are currently landlords that have the entitlement to pull pots out, I think only something like 5% of those were interested in growing their portfolios further using pension proceeds. So great news, but it isn't going to flood the market significantly.
And what about the tax reform announced much more recently in the summer budget affecting tax relief for landlords?
Yeah, tax relief, it's obviously causing concern, and it's something that we all have to be wary of. But it's ironic, isn't it? Since the announcements in July, the market's gone mad. Buy-to-let demand has significantly increased. And I think August has seen the biggest increase in buy-to-let deals that are available for many, many years. So real concerns about it, but people have got time to make changes now. And I think it doesn't necessarily mean that buy-to-let won't continue to grow. We passionately believe it will. But I think people may need to look at how they structure the buy-to-let deals. May look at using limited company wrappers. We're not tax experts, and I suggest that brokers and clients themselves talk extensively to their accountants to get the best advice on structuring their buy-to-let portfolios.
What do you think the future holds for the buy-to-let market?
Yeah, buy-to-let is in really, really good shape. As everyone's aware, we'll go north of 30 billion this year, which is really, really sizable, from 8.5 billion not that many moons ago. So it's really good. What's driving that? Many things are sort of driving the boom in buy-to-let. And people still can't get mortgages. People still don't have deposits. People like flexibility. They like to be able to move around to take occupations and opportunities when they arise. So I think the buy-to-let market is definitely moving forward, despite some of the changes that we've recently talked about.
Now, thinking about Aldermore more specifically, what do you think you can do to support brokers to do more for their clients in the buy-to-let space?
Aldermore are really passionately committed to the buy-to-let space. We've only this week cut our buy-to-let rates again to try and deliver the products that people want. We're constantly looking at our proposition. We're talking to brokers and engaging them to make sure that we are hitting the spot every time. One thing that I think is going to develop even further in the buy-to-let space is age. We are seeing a generation of grandlords, or whatever the sort of terminology is. So lending to older people now, I think, is really important. Why should maybe a buy-to-let landlord have to sell their portfolio at a time they really need the income from it? So we're really happy to lend to people right out to age 85. We're happy to lend to people that have one buy-to-let or have 200 buy-to-lets. We're quite happy to help people grow their portfolios even further, or even to establish them. So all the way through, from simple to complex, however large or complex the deals are, we're committed to the buy-to-let space.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.